Hello friends, today you will listen the story of Radha, Gopis and the monster Vatsasur. One day, Nanda, the chief of the cowherds, received an invitation from Bhanu to visit his family. Nanda, along with his wife Yashoda and Lord Krishna, went to visit them. Vrishabhanu had been King Suchandra in his previous life. As a king, Rishabhanu and his wife Kalavati had received a boon from Lord Brahma that a daughter named Radha would be born to them in another life. Radha was the incarnation of goddess Lakshmi herself. Her fair skin shone with inner radiance. She had long black hair and beautiful doe-shaped eyes. When Lord Krishna saw the gentle and sweet Radha, he felt instant affection for her. Will you be my friend? Lord Krishna asked charming Radha. I was hoping you would ask me that, Radha smilingly said. Thus, a deep bond of friendship and affection formed between the two children. Lord Krishna grew more attached to Radha as he became older. As Lord Krishna grew older, he remained very close to Radha. All the gopis who gathered around him and played with him complained, he is playing, talking to Radha. Why doesn't he talk to us all the time instead? A gopi sighed and said, I would give anything to be Radha. As much as he liked Radha, Lord Krishna was also jealous of her fair face. One day, he applied color on her face as a mark of protest. Radha laughingly put color on Lord Krishna's face too. The gopis laughed with delight at this. Lord Krishna said, You are laughing, so I must put color on you too. Thus, he put color on the faces of some of the protesting yet amused gopis. Soon, all the children started putting color on one another's face. This was the initiation of the Indian festival of Holi in Vrindavan, in which people play with colors. One day, when the gopis were bathing in the river, Lord Krishna crept up quietly on the banks of the river and stole their clothes. He then climbed up a nearby tree and placed a heap of clothes on a high branch. The gopis had been too busy to notice Krishna, so they did not suspect anything. They prepared to come out, though they were shocked to see their clothes missing. It was only when they heard Krishna laughing that they realized what had actually happened. Please give our clothes back, Krishna, they pleaded from inside the water. I will return your clothes if you all fold your hands and raise them above your heads in total surrender. Krishna said. Though very reluctant and highly embarrassed, the gopis finally agreed and did as they were told. They immediately got their clothes back. In reality, Krishna was freeing the gopis of their ego and teaching them to surrender themselves in front of the Supreme. As they grew older, Nanda decided to give Lord Krishna and Balrama some responsibilities. In their village, young cowherds were given the responsibility of taking care of calves. So Nanda gave the two brothers charge of the cows. You must take care that the little calves are well fed and remain safe at all times, instructed Nanda. Thus, Along with the other young cowherds, Lord Krishna and Balrama started taking care of the cows. They took them to the pastures every morning and returned home every evening. When they went out for cattle grazing in the pastures, Krishna often played the flute. They also ate amalaki and bell fruits. Often to amuse themselves, they mimicked the sounds of cows and bulls and even other animals and birds. However, the danger would soon come to the two brothers and the cowherds. They feared nothing, for Lord Krishna was with them. Once, a demon named Vatsa was encouraged by evil Kansa to attack Lord Krishna. Who can withstand my power? If I kill Lord Krishna, the demon world will sing my praises, thundered Vatsasura. Thus he went to Vrindavan and observed Lord Krishna's activities carefully. I can easily trick this boy and his brother by turning into a calf and slipping into their flock. They will not notice me and I will be able to attack them with ease, he plotted. While their cattle grazed, Lord Krishna and Balrama played on the banks of river Yamuna. Demon Vatsa quickly changed from his monstrous form into a small innocent looking calf. Then he mingled with the other calves so that he might escape being caught by the two brothers. However, Lord Krishna was the eighth incarnation of Lord Vishnu. He sensed something was wrong at once. He stopped playing with Balrama and motioned his elder brother to follow him behind a tree.